We now have a nominee from President Obama to replace Eric Holder as Attorney General of the United States. That nominee is Loretta Lynch, currently the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. She earned her Bachelor of Arts in English and American Literature from Harvard College in 1981, a JD from Harvard Law School in 1984, initially a drug crime prosecutor, subsequently the lead prosecutor on corruption cases. So really kind of a mixed bag. And to tell you, to remind you, back when Eric Holder announced that he would be leaving, I said that the number one question that President Obama should be considering when thinking of the next attorney general, the next nominee, would be, will the new attorney general hold accountable the institutions and the individuals on Wall Street and elsewhere that devastated Main Street? Will the new attorney general abandon this too big to jail prosecution policy? Because all of the conspiracy theories about Eric Holder, to me, Lewis, those didn't really do too much. We looked into each of those, and like has been the trend with right-wingers for certainly 6 years, but much longer, more broadly speaking, this trend to just find conspiracy theories that don't really exist, that was not my concern with Eric Holder. My concern with Eric Holder was this continued lack of real conviction to go after these huge companies. And I don't know if Loretta Lynch is a candidate that would do that.
I'm not sure. I mean, can we entirely blame Eric Holder for that? Also, I mean, it seems like the president wasn't too eager to go after those companies either, to go after the banks. It seemed that he just wanted to, I don't know, be friendly and fix everything, but not hold anyone accountable.
Yeah, I mean, Eric Holder was not acting in a vacuum. No attorney general would act in a vacuum, I guess is what you're getting at.
Right. But I really don't know enough about Loretta Lynch to make that determination. I hope she's someone who's willing to do what's necessary and to go after the banksters and whoever else needs to be held accountable.
Well, hopefully we'll hear some of those questions asked of her during the confirmation hearings. A couple of stories about Loretta Lynch. She has been involved in some high-profile cases. You'll remember Eric Garner. That was the man who just a few months ago died after having a heart attack after being put in a department-prohibited chokehold by NYPD. This was a viral video that was all over the place. Lynch agreed to meet with Garner's family to discuss possible federal prosecution of the officer believed to be responsible for Garner's death. Also, Lynch's office is the one that indicted Congressman Michael Grimm. Michael Grimm is the guy who, here from New York City, who threatened to break a reporter in half, you might remember, and also has been indicted under 20 counts, a combination of fraud and corruption charges. Loretta Lynch is the individual who was involved in that indictment. So, immediately much of the discussion around Loretta Lynch from the right was about, well, which minority group is Loretta Lynch a part of in relation to President Obama? President Obama's half black and Loretta Lynch appears to be black. So obviously that must be why President Obama nominated her. Some right-wingers actually posting saying, of course, President Obama picked a black woman. Of course, that logic kind of falls short because President Obama is, as far as we know, male, and Loretta Lynch is, as far as we know, female. So for whatever reason, it wasn't an issue of Obama's gender through which Loretta Lynch was selected, but it was an issue that President Obama is half black. It's funny how that works out, isn't it, Lewis?
Yeah. Race and gender will always come up, no matter what's going on. If Obama, unless it's just a white male.
Then race and gender are not a factor at all.
Of course. But
it's just the most qualified candidate.
Yeah. Anyone else, race and gender, you have to question it.